Good evening everybody. This is Harpreet from DAV Public School. Dear students, I hope you all are good and fine and completed the previous one work as the 7th chapter we have completed. Okay students, our first term syllabus has completed and today we will start the revision from the first chapter, that is the number system. So starting from the number system, we will discuss about the topic name, that is as here the number system is from the first point as under the number system there are the some set as firstly number as a natural number. Natural numbers are those which are starting from the as counting, forward counting as 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. It is denoted by the capital L. Then second is as a whole numbers. Whole numbers are all those numbers which is 0 and included all the natural number. So we can write here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. It is denoted by the capital W, the set of those all the numbers. Then we will call next is a integers. Integers are denoted by capital I or capital Z. All those numbers with the whole numbers, and there are some negative numbers also. All the negative numbers as so on the left hand side, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Such that this type of the such numbers are called as a integers. And then we will come for the rational number now. Now next is the rational number category. Rational numbers are denoted by the capital Q. Let us see why they are denoted by the capital Q. Rational word become from the ratio. Ratio mean to say the least form of the any number. As we will take the example as 1:2, 3:5. So we will write as a 3/5. So whatever the answer we are getting, that is into the quotient. So quotient mean to say here is a Q. So this implies rational number set denoted by the capital, and then in the definition we are writing those number which are in the form of P upon Q such that P and Q are belongs to the integer and Q must not equal to 0. Okay. Similarly, now if we will discuss about if there are the many rational number, as we will see from the starting one as natural number. Natural numbers are the forward counting as a 1, 2, 3 and natural number. Then all the natural number occur into the whole number as starting from the 0. Then whole numbers all are occurred into the integers and with the negative numbers are also there. And then further are the rational number. Rational numbers are in the form of the P upon Q. These all the integers are also into the rational number. How can we write if the integer, for example, I want to write as a -3, -1, 1 or the -1, 1. These into the P upon Q. Then denominator we will take as a 1. Or we can write the 0 also into the rational number by putting the denominator 1. As we are saying that Q naught must be equal to 0. So Q is not the 0. We are writing as a denominator another integer as a 1. Then all the integers are also can be written in the form of the rational number. Okay. Now the next category is for the irrational number. Now next one is the irrational number. Now what are the irrational number? As we are saying that those number which are in the form of P upon Q. What about those number which are not written into the form of P upon Q? So which are not written, can't be written in the form of P upon Q, those number are called as a irrational number. And then we will call these both are the different categories of both of them. So both categories are collection of the both numbers are called as a real numbers. Okay. So rational and irrational number collection all together is called as a real numbers. Okay students. Okay, now next topic, now we will discuss about more about the real numbers as a rational and irrational. Let us discuss into the previous classes we discussed if we have write the rational number between the given any two rational number. For example, 1/2 and -3/5 it is given. Then we have to find out the rational number between them. Into the previous class we have done this one this time. Then similarly we can say there can be the many irrational number are also occurred into the between two any numbers. Okay, so there are many rational number between two given numbers and there are infinite many irrational numbers are also there. Let us discuss more about them as a decimal expressions. of rational and irrational number. Firstly, we will discuss about the rational number. Rational numbers, as I am saying that if there is a 0.36, as we can write here the 36 upon 100, we can write 0.36. Similarly, if I want to write as a 1 by 2, it is 0.5. Similarly, if I am writing the 5 by 4, it is as 1.25. If I will write 1 by 3, it is 0.333 and so on. Here I am taking as the number those either it is terminated or not terminated. If this type of the number already we are writing into the P upon Q form, so this type of the category we can say either terminated or if not terminated then recurring into say repeating. If there is a repeated numbers, then those all the categories of the numbers are related to the as a rational numbers, or we can say as a Q set. Okay. Similarly, if I will write here the some numbers, those are neither terminated and nor recurring. For example, if I will write the square root of any as any prime number, root 2, root 3, root 5 and any another also, then this type of the numbers are belongs to the irrational number. For example, if I will write root 2 value 1.414 and so on, it is neither terminated and no recurring. Similarly, if I will write 1.10, then 100, then 100 are there, then and so on. This is neither the terminated and nor the recurring number. So this type of the category we will write into the form of the irrational number. Fine everyone? Now, okay students, if we have to discuss about the rational number, if we have given the any decimal expression and we have to come back to the rational number, okay, irrational number cannot be written, already we are saying cannot be written in the form of P upon Q. So rational number can be written. So if we will write here, suppose I am taking 1.834, so this implies it is terminated. So we can write here 1834 upon it will be the 1000, right? Similarly, if I will take here the another category as a it is terminated, non-terminating number I am taking as terminating, that is 1.33 and so on. This implies it is 1.3 bar. So 3 is recurring, so that's why how to represent this type of the number into the P upon Q. Let us see for this one. As the solution, I will tell you how to write this type of the question. This type of the question is occurred into the NCERT book as a 1.3 exercise. So let us see here. We will see x is equal to 1.3 bar. This implies we can write here 1.333 and so on. We will multiply by the 10 times that one on which as the number digits. How many digits bar is occurring? Here is a 1 time occurring. So we will multiply both sides by 10. So we will write here 10x is equal to 10 multiplied by 1.333 and so on. It will become as a, here is a 13.33. Decimal goes on the forward and so on, right? Now this is the first equation and this is the second equation. We will subtract first from second one. So we will write again 10x is equal to 13.333 and so on, and here is a x 1.33 and so on. If we will subtract here, then here will be the all the 3's and it will become as a 0, and decimal here will be the 3 minus 1 2 and 1, it will become as a 9x. Then we can write here 12 upon 9, and after the decimal there are only the zeros, so no value of it. So we can write in the form of the least form on the 3 table, 4 upon 3. So we are writing that number which is into the 1.3 bar, that is in the P upon Q form, it is equal to 4 by 3. Okay students, now you have to learn about this type of the questions in the P upon Q form. How can we go back if the decimal representation is given terminated or not terminated, okay, or recurring numbers. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.